crisp January air at London Colney carried a mix of anticipation and tension as Arsenal's squad gathered for one of their most important training sessions of the season. The League Cup semi-final first leg against Newcastle was just days away, and Mikel Arteta knew this was a pivotal moment for his team. The stakes were high, not just a place in the final, but also the chance to demonstrate Arsenal's resilience amidst adversity. Arteta arrived on the pitch early, clipboard in hand, surveying the field as the groundskeepers finished their preparations. The training cones were set, the equipment lined up meticulously, and the staff moved with purpose. Slowly, players began trickling onto the field, their breaths visible in the chilly morning. Captain Martin Odegaard was among the first, chatting with Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Jesus. Their laughter a brief respite from the pressure looming over the squad. When the team was assembled, Arteta called them into a huddle. His tone was calm but firm, his words carefully chosen. "This is the kind of moment that defines us," he began, his voice cutting through the cold air. "We've worked hard to get here, and now we have the chance to take a step closer to silverware. Newcastle is tough, but so are we. Stay focused, stay united, and remember why we're here." The players nodded in unison, their expressions a mix of determination and focus. The session began with warm-up drills, led by the fitness coaches, to shake off any stiffness. Players sprinted through agility ladders, worked on quick passes in tight spaces, and practiced ball control under pressure. Arteta watched closely, offering occasional pointers while exchanging quiet words with his coaching staff. Arsenal's journey in the League Cup has been one of highs and lows, marked by moments of brilliance and heartbreak. It has been over a decade since the Gunners last reached the final of this competition in 2011, a campaign that ultimately ended in disappointment. The defeat in that final remains a bittersweet memory for the club's faithful, a stark reminder of how close Arsenal came to lifting the coveted trophy. To find the last time Arsenal's name was engraved on the famous three-handled cup, one must go back even further to 1993, when the club triumphed in the then Coca-Cola Cup, completing a domestic cup double under George Graham. Such a long wait for success in this competition adds weight to the task ahead for Mikel Arteta and his players. The Spaniard, who has already etched his name into Arsenal's history by guiding the team to FA Cup glory in 2020, knows the importance of adding another piece of silverware to the club's collection. For a club with Arsenal's pedigree, a return to Wembley and a chance to compete for the League Cup is about more than just breaking a drought. It's a statement of intent. It reflects the progress Arteta's project has made and the hunger to bring consistent success back to North London. Standing in their way are Newcastle United, a resurgent force under Eddie Howe. The Magpies have transformed into a formidable side, blending defensive solidity with attacking flair. And their recent form suggests they will pose a significant challenge. Arteta will be keenly aware of the importance of securing a positive result in the first leg at the Emirates Stadium. Playing in front of their home supporters, Arsenal have an opportunity to take control of the tie, leveraging the energy and passion of their fans as they aim to extend their remarkable 13-game unbeaten run across all competitions. This unbeaten streak is a testament to the team's consistency and resilience, traits that will be critical as they navigate this semi-final. Throughout this run, Arsenal have displayed a mix of tactical intelligence, attacking prowess, and defensive organization. Players like Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, and Gabriel Jesus have been pivotal, while the team's younger talents have stepped up admirably in key moments. This blend of experience and youth has created a dynamic team capable of competing at the highest level. As the first leg looms, Arteta and his coaching staff will leave no stone unturned in their preparation. Every tactical adjustment, every motivational speech, and every ounce of effort on the training ground will be geared toward overcoming Newcastle and booking a return to Wembley. For the players, the opportunity to make history and end Arsenal's long wait for League Cup glory is a powerful motivator. For the fans, the prospect of a final under the arch at Wembley rekindles dreams of glory that have been dormant for far too long. This is more than just another semi-final. It is a chance to rewrite the narrative of Arsenal's recent history in the League Cup, to take one step closer to lifting the famous trophy once again, and to remind the footballing world that Arsenal remains a force to be reckoned with. However, Arsenal's task is far from straightforward, as Newcastle United come into the semi-final as one of the most informed teams in the league. The Magpies are riding a wave of momentum, having won their last 6 matches in all competitions by a staggering aggregate scoreline of 18-2. This run of dominance under Eddie Howe highlights not just their attacking potency, but also their defensive discipline, making them a formidable opponent for the Gunners. Adding to their confidence, Newcastle recently secured an impressive 2-1 victory over Tottenham Hotspur in North London, showcasing their ability to rise to the occasion in high-pressure matches. That performance was a testament to their tactical acumen and resilience, as they outplayed a strong Spurs side to continue their remarkable run. With every passing week, Newcastle's momentum seems to be snowballing, and their winter form has firmly established them as serious contenders for silverware this season. This Newcastle team is not the same side Arsenal or other Premier League outfits have faced in recent years. Under Howe's leadership, they have transformed into a well-oiled machine, blending a strong defensive structure with an attacking flair spearheaded by players like Alexander Isak, Callum Wilson, and Miguel Almiron. Their midfield, anchored by Bruno Guimaraes, has been key to controlling games, while their backline, marshaled by the likes of Kieran Trippier and Sven Botman, has become one of the league's hardest to break down. Their ability to perform both home and away adds an extra layer of difficulty for Arsenal. With Newcastle tasting success in London just last weekend, they will come into the Emirates Stadium with no fear, determined to maintain their incredible form and edge closer to their first major trophy in decades. For Arsenal, this means Arteta's side must be at their very best, both tactically and mentally, to overcome a team that has proven to be one of the Premier League's toughest challenges this season. Newcastle United's resurgence in form has been nothing short of remarkable, turning their season around after a brief dip following their victory over Arsenal at St. James Park in early November. Since then, the Magpies have gone on a rampage, stringing together 6 consecutive wins across all competitions and climbing to 5th in the Premier League table, just 5 points behind the Gunners. This run has not only reignited their hopes of a top 4 finish, but also firmly established them as one of the toughest sides in the country. Their resurgence began with a 4-0 thrashing of Leicester City, a statement victory that highlighted their attacking prowess. This was followed by a solid 3-1 win over Brentford in the League Cup quarterfinals, securing their place in the last 4 of the competition. Newcastle then cruised past Ipswich Town with another 4-goal performance, showcasing their ability to dominate teams in both league and cup competitions. On Boxing Day, Eddie Howe's men delivered one of their most impressive performances yet, dismantling Aston Villa with a commanding 3-0 victory. The momentum carried them into their league campaign, where they achieved a historic 2-0 win at Old Trafford, only their second league triumph at Manchester United's home ground since Nitin Citado. Capping off this stellar run was a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Tottenham Hotspur in North London, solidifying their status as genuine contenders in both domestic and cup competitions. Newcastle's form in the League Cup has been particularly impressive in recent years, making them a formidable force in this tournament. They have lost just 1 of their last 15 matches in the competition, a heartbreaking defeat to Manchester United in the 2023 final at Wembley. This season, the Geordies have dispatched Nottingham Forest, AFC Wimbledon, and Chelsea on their path to the semi-finals, before overcoming a resilient Brentford side in the last 8. This combination of league and cup form has injected Newcastle with confidence and belief as they prepare for their semi-final clash with Arsenal. Eddie Howe has transformed his team into a well-drilled, cohesive unit that balances defensive solidity with attacking flair. Players like Bruno Guimaraes, Kieran Trippier, and Alexander Isak have been pivotal to their success, while the depth of their squad has allowed them to compete on multiple fronts. As Newcastle head into the first leg of the semi-final, their recent performances serve as a warning to Arsenal. The Magpies are a team in red-hot form, hungry for silverware, and determined to avenge their loss in last year's final. For Mikel Arteta and his players, overcoming this informed Newcastle side will require discipline, tactical sharpness, and a united effort from the entire squad. With both teams eyeing a coveted spot at Wembley, the stage is set for a thrilling contest.